crank us up. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Houston's offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Houston will be forced to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So Oklahoma's offense will go to work for the first time. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators, defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always open, and you're going to see him line up all over the field, and he'll get the ball in a variety of ways.
Running into the open space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Fights off a defender. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Sooners come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This offense is putting a drive together. Nice job. Opening drive, you got a script. You want to execute. You want to go down the field, really set the tone. Nice third down conversion, and now set up first and goal.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Catch in the middle, it's Hoffman. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll go back to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Davidson. Hines is tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Now facing a 3rd and long. It's a draw. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Makes the quick grab. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Swings it out to the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hawkins. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the 1st quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Quarterback keeps a solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Sooners are threatening in the red zone. To the air on 2nd down. The quick out. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
He'll set up to throw. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Hawkins. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Quick strike through the air for the score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They took it 68 yards on that drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You could see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide open, you see quarterbacks they try to aim it a little bit too much, and it'll come up short.
He gets it up close to the 25, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. And the Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give on the inside. Oh, better look out! And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Davidson. A strike downfield. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 50. They get through, and it's blocked.
And how about the push from the right side to be able to get a little bit of penetration, move those guys back, and then just flying in there, laying out, getting your hands on the football, tipping the football, and getting the block.
The give to the back. At the 40, there he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
To the air on 1st down. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
2nd down, he'll throw it. Right on target this time. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Now setting up shop in the red zone.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in 1st downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gets it out fast. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, it's Davidson. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Houston will be forced to punt. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Slings it downfield. And his throw is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He's got it. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Fakes to grab. all the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Looking downfield on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give from the gun. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Sooners will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They've got to get points on this drive before this thing gets out of hand. He'll pull it on the read. He has the first and still on his feet. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Back to pass. It's Davidson. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Here's a heat, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand-new game. They're
turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. At the 45, on its way. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Got his man on the right. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. And that ball is live in the backfield. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They'll run the screen. Almost popped free on the screen, but he'll be stopped short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He'll off one deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Houston will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes a move. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Godfrey. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the 1st.
Breaks into the open. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play. It might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the catch. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Into the end zone. Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. New set of downs right on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Houston, 3.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Scanning the field, it's Davidson. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Grabbed in the middle, it's Washington. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Gives it on the option. He's inside the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Sooners!
Number 13.
As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than...
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Looking for a man. It's Davidson. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And his throw is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Houston will be forced to punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. All the way back to the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Sooner offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, are, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Dave.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep plowing it on until they find an answer.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Pass to Sticks, still on his feet. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A little release to the back. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start. Offense.
Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. He'll do it himself. Quarterback gets enough. Powers through. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Hauls it in. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Got his man on the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Last completion moved the Sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking for a man. It's Davidson. He'll throw it. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. 1st down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and going for it all. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, looking to pass. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically. They've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays, just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that 4th down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because those are the throws you've got to make if you're going to win games like this, and they just have not been able to get it done.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivate.